Alright, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to play some SkyFactory 3. And if you don't know what SkyFactory is, basically it's a mod pack created by Bacon Donut. And it's easily my favorite Minecraft mod pack just of all time. I played it quite a few times. I know I did some videos. I did like 6 videos in like SkyFactory 2 or SkyFactory 2.5. I don't remember which one it is. But basically, the gist of it is you start off in a void, basically, with just a tree and a dirt block, and you basically end up having to. The end game is basically having every single resource automated as best you can. So let's jump in and get started. There is a cool mod that comes with this called Vein Mine. And basically, you hold the tilde button, and you break all of the same block. Well, I say all, but it's not always all. But you break all of the same block that is connected to each other, which can be either really useful or really, like, damning at the same time. So first things we need to do is we need to get some saplings from this tree. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to actually make a crook. So we need some sticks to make a crook. And there we go, we got a crook. And then we're just going to vein mine these leaves. Make sure we don't walk off the edge. And vein mine the leaves, and we're going to get some saplings. We got 14 saplings and an apple and some silkworms. So silkworms are useful. You can basically... what you do with them is we need some more wood to make a chest real quick. Let's go ahead and do that. Also, you shift and basically hump trees because you don't have any bone meal yet. But basically, the silkworms are used for, you put them in trees and you'll get string from them. So that's nice, and you can make your basic string stuff, but you can also make sieves, which you can put like gravel and sand and dust and dirt through and get some of your items that'll help you move forward in the mod pack. So right now, let's just go ahead and make a chest. And boom. Again, be careful not to walk off the edge here. So just place a fucking chest right there, boy. And then we're going to put our non-essentials in there. So right now, we're just going to put our books and shit in there. Basically, everything we started off with, we don't really need. Another awesome mod that comes in this mod pack is the inventory sorter mod. So you middle click, and it'll sort by quantity. And that might easily, but okay. So the vein mine and the inventory sorting mod are easily 2 of the best mods in this entire pack. So let's actually start off with some slabs. I probably didn't need to make that many just yet, but oh well. That'll give us a baseline, just so we can save some wood. So those first 9 will be regular blocks, but the rest around it should be slabs. And that'll make our lives a hell of a lot easier later on. So we can just put those back in there for right now. And we need to hump some more trees. It's pretty much the entire beginning of this game. Humping trees, getting the saplings, and as our tool breaks. See, it didn't break all of them just because our tool broke. So we actually do need to make some more. We need to make another crook, so we need to get all this wood down. And that's why it was not a good idea to... make the entirety of those into slabs. So another thing we can do is make a compressed crook, which is 4 crooks in the same shape, and that'll give us a longer lifespan and durability on this. And I think it actually mines quicker, so it becomes very, very useful early on, and it's really cheap, so you don't really need to worry about all the wood you're spending because you're using the crook basically to get more wood. And then break this. And then I think our next step, so we want to make some dirt so we can grow more trees. So let's make some... we can take all of them for right now. So to do that, we are going to make what's called a... No, that's not how you spell barrel. A wooden... Nope. Nope. My mic's in the way of my keyboard. I can't see. I gotta look at my keyboard to type. So a wooden barrel, basically, it... Well, does it have any... Nope, doesn't have any info. But basically, what these do is these allow us to compost either, basically any organic item. So like apples, any sort of food, silkworms, and oak saplings. And we can put those in there, and it'll compost. You see a little percentage up at the top. Once that reaches 100%, we will have another block of dirt. So let's go ahead and plant another tree and get back to what we were doing. So if you hear my keyboard, I apologize. Oh, there's a big tree. That gave us a lot of saplings and a lot of wood, too. But hopefully we get it all in one. Yep, there we go. What was I doing? Let's just put those in there for now. And then we'll make another tree while that's going. And actually, it's done. So let's put some more in, fill it up. And then we're going to make this tree grow once more. Come on. You can do it. There you go. Oh, holy shit. That's a big one. Let's get right up on here. And this will just all come down with the vein mine, so it doesn't really matter that much. Actually, let's do... Let's do that. And all of it went off the edge. Excellent. Okay, and see now, because we're vein mining actually uses hunger. So you have to be careful of that, or you won't, when you'll incomplete vein mine if you are low on hunger. Let's try to get all this wood down that we can. I think we got all of it, but we need to make another... Let's make another crook, because we're going to need one here in a second. We'll just make another compressed one. So we make 4 crooks, and then we'll basically Google it and get another compressed crook. And we don't want to use those to build. We want to use these to build for right now. Because if you vein mine, then our base is pretty much gone, minus the wood slabs, because they're technically different blocks. So got a little bit out of that one. And there used to be a mod, I believe, in SkyFactory 2, where every time you broke a tool, it would actually, and if you had another one in your inventory, it would actually... it was worth a shot. It would what's the word? It would take it from your inventory and put it into your quick bar. So that was actually a really nice mod that I miss a lot from this. But what can you do? So we'll fill that up with some more dirt. We'll plant another tree, get this going. And actually, something we can do at the same time is I want to move this chest back. So we can make a chest transporter. I believe they're relatively cheap. We just need some sticks. And what this will do is allow us to move our chest without having to break it and have the contents spill all over the place. So put that there, and we'll put it there, and it's broken and it's out of our inventory. So not a big deal at all. Oh, more saplings. Sweet. And is this done? This is done. Wow, dirt. I remember it taking a lot longer last time I'd played this. I am A-okay with it not taking near as long. Okay. So the next thing we need to do is probably build some more platform for these trees. So let's go 3 out. So 3 in between, and we'll place a dirt block. Place another one. Dirt block, and then we'll just basically connect these. Right like this. Good, good, good. And actually, this block I'm standing on will be another one. Right? 1, 2, 3. Yep. Alright. Now let's put some more around. Nope. You are not supposed to go there. Let's make some more slabs. Let's see. Let's just make a bunch, because we have plenty of wood. And we'll just leave a space. Shift, don't fail me now. Please. Please. You gotta have a really strong pinky to play this game, I'll tell you what. Okay, so we got 2 on the edge. We'll probably do 1 more layer, but we'll worry about that later. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it now. Let's just get out of the way. We'll build one more layer around the edge. That way we don't have too much stuff falling off. We should just be able to make this. Yep, we got 2 left. Awesome. Perfect. Now, we can have 4 times the tree growth, which means 4 times the amount of saplings, which means, if we had more barrels, 4 times the amount of dirt. And, okay, so I believe our next step is probably to build more barrels, because we only have the 1 for right now, and it is getting nighttime, and I believe we start off with the torch. Yes, we do. And the nice thing about the odd intervals right here is that torch placement is right in the middle. And actually, if we press F7, we can see where monsters will spawn during the nighttime. So they have a probability of spawning here in the night, but since they're in just too close proximity to me, they won't. So we don't really have to worry about that. If they were red, that would be bad news bears, but basically that means no sunlight and no light of any kind can get to that spot at all. And then monsters will almost definitely spawn there if you're far enough away. So we fill up that again. Let's go ahead and get some of these trees going. And we got 2, 3, there we go. Just vein mine all of that. It was real quick and easy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build in between these. And so I just have to do this one time. And it might save time, it might not. I don't really know, but that's basically kind of what I've always done. Is just put some sort of just path in between them. Makes it a lot easier. So we just stand in the middle on this torch, and we're going to do this for a little while. I'm going to actually probably do this for the next 5 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and make some more barrels, and then we'll get on with the rest of the episode. Okay, it has been roughly 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes, and we've gotten a little bit of dirt. I don't think I wasn't keeping up on that too much, but we got 5 dirt total. We've got about like 3 or 4 stacks of oak saplings. Got basically a stack and a quarter of silkworms. And we got plenty of apples for a little while, so that'll tide us over on the food. And we don't really need to do anything else. If worse comes to worse, we can always eat the bacon, the donut, and the silkworms. So, and it's not first choice, and they don't actually heal you that much. But you can if you need to, and we can also cook them. You can eat them raw, and you can eat them cooked. I don't think it really matters, but we want to keep basically a stack of pretty much each of these items in our inventory at all times. Silkworm is not as important, but the saplings and the wood and the apples definitely for sure. So we need to build more barrels. That's what we need to do. So more of them. More saplings. Let's go ahead and build, actually. That might be overkill. How many spaces we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's build 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And we probably won't have enough wood. That's fine. Let's get rid of that. Let's see. 43. That should be enough. Well, actually, no, it won't be. Need 1 more. 2 more. There we go. I'm going to put these... Nope. Come here. In my inventory. There we go. And there we go. 8. Perfect. So now we have 8, and we can just fill up this entire wall back here with oak barrels. And if it rains, these will fill up with water. We don't really need it to right now, but it might be an added plus if it does. We definitely don't want all of them to fill up because we will have to end up taking them down. So we can refill with dirt because it'll completely stop our dirt production if they do fill with water because you just can't fill them after that. But after this, what we can do with dirt, we need to sieve dirt. So if I press R, I think, yeah. Which thing is it? This? Yeah, okay. So we can use a sieve with a string mesh to get like seeds and a bunch of shit. The really important one is these stone pebbles. And basically, if we put those in a No, we want to make those. If we put them in a 4x4 grid, we will get cobblestone out of those, and we can basically progress from there. We can start making a furnace and get cooking on some stuff. So our next goal is to make some sieves. And how we're going to do that is we're going to make a bunch of sticks real quick. Say 32 just for the hell of it. And we're going to make... Nope. There we go. And we're just going to make a normal sieve. And we're missing planks. I thought they took wood, but I might be thinking of a crucible, which we will actually get to here in a second. So we can make 6 of these. That's fine with me. I am A-okay with 6. Let's put them over here. And the reason I'm putting them all in a grid like this is because you would think you would only use one at a time, but if they are all connected to each other, you can use, I believe, 16 at a time. So if you make a 4x4 square, you can use the entirety of that. And it doesn't have to be a square, they just have to be connected, I think, in like, at max, like 4 blocks long. And we have a bunch of dirt, so let's pick all this up. And I think we have roughly 16, so this is a line of 9. Just to keep that in our head for later, let's go ahead and make some more. And actually, well, before we do that, let's go ahead and infect this tree with silkworms. And basically what this is going to do is give us string. So silkworm, string, kind of you can put 2 and 2 together. Because we don't actually have any string in our sieves just yet, and we can't do anything with them. So if I try dirt block, doesn't do anything, so we need some string to push it through, and then we can get going on some cobblestone. And I'm using saplings here to fill these up, and it's probably the most, I wouldn't say inefficient, but kind of, I guess that's kind of the right word, but it's kind of, I don't know, you can use a hammer. So if I go in here, no, wow, I cannot spell, nope, did it again, there we go, okay, hammer. You're gonna see a lot of that. But if you use a hammer on wood, let me see, I think this is, yeah, so oak wood, if you use a hammer on it, you get wood chips, and basically, those you can use for the compost, and you can get dirt out of those. I don't like using it, just because it gives you way, like, especially early on, just because it gives you, like, too much stuff to deal with, and I like just going with it, and we can just fill these up as we go along. I just like using the saplings just to keep one less thing in my inventory, or a bunch of, just less stuff I have to sort through. And we are actually probably done with these. We don't really need to get out of here. We don't really need to use the silkworms for the trees anymore because that one is infected. And we're going to get a bunch of string now just so we don't have to do it later. And I'm going to be lazy real quick and just use apples, even though I can just eat them. We're going to be... we're going to get, basically, we're going to be lazy here, and we're going to get all these trees infected, so basically we want them to turn white just like these. See where it says progress done? We want all of them to look like that. And, ooh, that's a big one. We're going to get a lot of string from that. And then, so basically, once that is all done, we're going to use crooks on all of those. Quit using my apples. And then these, I think, are all done. So we have quite a bit of dirt. We got 35 dirt already, so barrels very, very important early on. And we don't want to use too many of these saplings. We want to have at least 1 left when we're done, and I believe 8 saplings go in a barrel. But yeah, again, we're going back to what I was saying earlier, we are going to try and use, and I should be able to get 8 buckets out of this, or 7, I guess, 7 in a little bit. Because we're not going to get any saplings, I don't think, from these, because they're all infected. But we're going to get basically all of our string for the next, like, I don't know, 16 episodes in one go in the first episode, because you need a lot of, you don't need that much string, and plus you get a lot of string from doing this. So I think most of these are probably done by now. They're not all done, but we're just still going to get a bunch of them. Actually, we should wait. Let's wait. Let's wait like a solid minute. We can just collect some dirt while we're at it and get that total up to 43. That's actually quite a lot of dirt early on. So barrels, get a lot of barrels, and make sure you're keeping up with the the trees and the saplings and the wood chips and all that stuff. Anything you want can put in here, do it. Like, go through and make a bunch of barrels. You should be like, you kind of want to be low on saplings because you just need one. Oh, and it is actually raining, and some of these, this one might start filling up. Yeah, that one's gonna fill up. And I'm actually gonna put a layer that'll actually speed up our progress quite a bit, because the other option to getting water in this game is to make a wooden crucible, and you basically do the same thing you do with the barrels. You put in like leaves, or I think it only does like leafy stuff, like saplings and shit. You can't put like apples or food in there to compost it. But the wooden, actually, let's make one real quick. We'll make a wooden crucible, just to show you what it's like. Because we're going to probably need one anyway. We need a slab. Piece of cake. Let's just do one for right now. So we got one crucible. And basically, we'll put in leaves and saplings and shit. And these are probably done by now, too. Yeah, again, bunch of string. But can we put string in here? No, but it is filling up with water anyway. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, I didn't actually want to do that. I wanted to keep a barrier over that. Tell you what we're going to do. I was going a little bit too fast there. Going a little bit too fast. Let's make... Here we go. So that's fine if that fills up, because that's what it's going to do anyway. Well, let's just keep a nice... This will kind of keep us from falling off, too. Even though it won't really be that big of a deal. So we can just put those there. And we'll get rid of this block down here. I don't know if you can do that in normal Minecraft, where you just take out one block, but it's super nice that you can do it in this one. And I'm going to leave 4 of these to water. And I'm going to try and catch these all, because I don't know if I'm actually going to. Said I was going to leave 4 to water, and then I didn't even do it. So we're going to leave 4 with water in them, so we're going to have to get rid of this and this. Because we need about 4 to end up making the cobblestone generator. And then plus this, we have this, so it's not really that big of a deal. And then let's get this wood down, so we can get going on some of that stuff. There we go. Nice. Probably could have connected those together, but whatever. And then we'll just leave those up there. Those will be fine. They're not going to really hurt anything unless they infect my future leaves, which I don't really think they're going to do. Okay, so we've got that tree going. And while we're doing that, we can actually get some of this dirt getting pushed through the sieve. And to do that, I'm going to move my craft table back just a little bit, just to reorganize. And we're going to make some string meshes, and I believe we need 6. So we're going to make 6. And you could shift click these, but you're going to make the entirety of what's in here, so I'm not going to do that. So we've got 6. Let's get these all in here. There we go. Boom. 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 Boom, boom. And then, so now we're going to be able to make some cobblestone by pushing this dirt straight on through to the... we're going to push it through the sieve, and then we're going to get some pebbles, and then we're going to craft those into cobblestone. And with the sieves, you do actually get a bunch of extra shit that you don't really need for right now, like sugarcane, pumpkin seeds, acacia seeds, acacia, whatever, I don't fucking know how to pronounce it. Carrot seeds, grass seeds. Grass seeds are super important later on for animals. We'll get to that in a future episode. Seeds, jungle seeds, melon seeds, oak seeds, these become important later on, just in case you do run out of saplings. And speaking of, let's get this one going so we actually don't do that. And we got 8 now. That'll give us another round. And every time you break down trees, I would recommend putting more back down just so we can get it going. So, we're going to put all of our basically crap stuff for right now. It's technically crap for right now, but it won't be later on. Put all in there, all of that in there, sort it, and then we'll sort this one too. And then we've got a stack, 2 stacks, and a 16th of these things. So we're just going to craft these into, or the pebbles, and we're going to craft them into cobblestone. So we've got cobblestone. Now what we're gonna do, I mean, what do you do when you first get cobblestone? You're gonna make some, we're not gonna make any tools just yet. We'll get to tools here in a little bit, probably after we get the cobblestone generator, so that'll be probably episode 4, I think is, we'll move on to like Tinker's Construct to get our tools. We won't do basic Minecraft tools. So, I'll explain that when that comes up. But right now we can just make a furnace. What? Oh, just give me a prompt that I didn't want. So we have a lot of string. Let's put our string in there, and that's actually, we can make a bigger chest. Let's make a bigger chest. Here we go. And one of my favorite mods in this entire map pack. I got a lot of favorite mods in this map pack because it's that good. Another one of my favorite mods is the Iron Chest mod. Actually, let's do Iron Chest. And these up here basically give you like 3 chests worth of stuff. Like I think the crystal chest is like the crystal and diamond chest because they're on the same tier. I believe they give you like 3 double chests worth of stuff that you can store in them, so that's really nice. The gold is like 2, or the iron's like 2, gold's 3, maybe diamond's 4, I don't know, and then you can upgrade them all from here. And then there are also colossal chests, which will crash your game if you're not careful and know how to use them. But again, we will get to that in a later episode. For right now, what can we do to progress? I think our main goal, especially for these like first couple episodes, is definitely getting a cobblestone generator going along, because what you can do with cobblestone is, I'm going to make something real quick and show you. We can make a hammer like that, just like before, just about with the wood chips and stuff. And then what you can do is take this cobblestone, break it with the hammer, and then you get gravel. And with that gravel, you can do that again and turn it into sand. And when you do that with the sand, you get dust. And the cool thing about dust is, anything, if you have the gravel, sand, or dust, you can all push them through the sieves, and you'll get different stuff from them. So, let's see, like you can put, through the sieve, you can get like all these ore pieces, bone meal, which will actually be super important probably in the next episode, with what we're going to do to try and get that cobblestone generator going. But we're not going to worry about that for right now. Actually, yes, we will kind of worry about it right now. Another thing you can do with dust that's actually super important, and why we chose these water buckets, chose to keep them, is that you can actually put the dust block in the water, and you get clay. So you break the clay, you get some clay blobs out. What are these called? Just clay? Okay. And then what we can do with that is we can make a very rudimentary bucket. So, as you'll see, it says unfired clay bucket. So we need to put it in a furnace to make it actually useful. And so to do that, to put anything in the furnace, we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Put another one in there. So we'll get some charcoal going. And with this charcoal, we'll make it into mini charcoal. And it'll be way more efficient. It'll burn exactly 1 item per charcoal. So normally with charcoal or coal, you use, each one fires, 8 different times, or it uses 8 different items up here. But since we broke it down into 8 smaller pieces, we're gonna get 1 use out of each of these. We'll just make some more real quick, and it makes it super, super efficient to have the mini charcoal early on. That way you're not wasting a bunch of charcoal, and it's not like, I don't know, again, you're just not wasting it. You're using 1 per each, so you're not spending 1/8 of a piece of charcoal to make to fire a clay bucket, and just wasting the other 7. So I'm actually going to get rid of those, and we're going to put in the unfired clay bucket. And I think after this is going to be the end of the episode, and then I might do a little bit of off-camera, so we get a clay bucket, now we can use it. I might do a little bit of off-camera tree mining just for like 5 minutes or something, and then we will go ahead and start the next episode. But the last thing we're going to do is fill up this clay bucket with water. That's it. That's what we were going to do. So I will leave you guys on that note. So if you made it this far, I hope you did enjoy the video, and thank you so much for watching.